Salute, folks. It's your boy, the insurance junkie, your fiduciary fella, the all-star advisor Alonzo Hall, your social media insurance broker. And I return today to whap and tap on your head with another ADH wealth solution. Before I go in, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share, share, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description of this video. So, ladies and gentlemen, I was actually sitting here looking at some old notes of mine, and I was also scrolling through social media, and I see a lot of guys who are against cash value life insurance. They're term only guys, or term only agents. Let's not be sexist here, right? So, the problem with term-only agents is, again, it may not be the most suitable thing for you, but also they forget about tax advantages to cash value life insurance. So, maybe you want to ask, next time they're like, hey, get a term policy in a brokerage account, or get a term policy in an IRA, which isn't a bad idea. Buying term, investing the rest is not a bad idea. However, it's not suitable for everyone. But ask them about tax codes. Do you know about tax codes with life insurance? Ask them, do you know about IRC section 72E? What about 72U? What about 72T? What about 72Q? Do you know about IRC 101A? 101J, 101G? Do you know about section 7702? Right? Then ask them, hey, I heard that there's this product called an IRC 401k, an IRC 401A, IRC 403B, IRC 457B, IRC 457F. See, you, the general public, know these as products, like retirement accounts or insurances. We, financial professionals, know these as tax codes. Now, just because we know tax codes doesn't mean that you access tax advice. I actually was on YouTube with a guy who was like, what's this, that, and the third tax? Oh, I don't know if I can take you serious as a financial advisor. You don't know all of this, that, and the third about taxes. No, I'm going to know the tax code that has to deal with the products I use. But again, just like I told you the difference between an EA and a CPA, right? If you're looking for tax advice, you go to either a CPA or an enrolled agent because they focus on taxes. And there are even CPAs who have their insurance and investment licenses. But they don't specialize in that. They specialize in taxes. So if you were to ask them about certain things, they wouldn't know about it. Hell, I have a person who is a CPA who now is on my team in insurance, who was with Primerica, who thought buy term invest the difference. I showed her tax code, 162 executive bonus. She left Primerica and joined my team. Showed her tax code 72E, 7702. Does she still sell term insurance? You better believe it. But she also sells permanent insurance now too. So, those are just a couple of things that you may want to ask about. Also ask, what is a 1035 exchange? Now, you may be familiar with a 1031 exchange if you're familiar with real estate and you've sold investment properties before. And I may be talking to Americans of a certain caliber, especially when it comes to Black America. Right? Because bottom line is that people will explain to you that real estate is probably the fastest way to generational wealth, and I don't disagree. I also used to sell real estate. I no longer sell real estate, though I might get back into that. Like I said, I got challenged by a few people on TikTok, and they were like, I guess after having a conversation with me, people feel that I talk more like a money manager and less like an insurance agent. I've actually had conversations in some elite circles, and they're like, "So you're a money manager, right?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not a money manager." They're like, "Then why are you talking like a money manager?" um, I'm not currently a money manager, but ask about those few tax codes. So again, 72E, 72U, 72T, 72Q, 101A, 101J, 101G, 7702. There's a few different variations of that as well, right? 2306, 403B, 457, right? A lot of these are retirement accounts, right? But again, these are things that you, the general public, aren't aware of. Now, I'm very happy for my financial advisor friends who are going to see this, because it's going to give them ideas of how to better serve you, the general public, and their client base. Then they're going to come with something, I'm going to watch it, and they're going to give me ideas of how to come back and serve you, the client base, better. So at the end of the day, all these financial professionals, if their ultimate goal isn't serving you, the general public, better, then you probably shouldn't be dealing with them. Okay? And what I mean when I say this is, there should be no blanket recommendation. Just like I told you with the whole diabetes, right? I'm diabetic, so is my grandmother. I'm on insulin, my grandmother's on pills. If the doctor just blankly, and we actually, ironically enough, have the same PCP. Okay? Now, if that PCP was just like blanket all my diabetes patients, they go and they get insulin, well, my grandmother would be dead, because she doesn't need insulin, especially the amount of insulin that I'm prescribed. So it's the same thing with your finances. And again, like I said, it's very hard to not make blanket statements online, because you've only got a few minutes, unless you're live for hours and hours and hours. And most of the time, financial professionals aren't interested in being live for hours and hours and hours, because we can't really give you that one-on-one personalized information that can really break it down to you. So the only way to get the real truth, whether that's me or, one of these guys online, is to actually have a consult with us. So that's going to be it for today, folks. This mint is amazing. Make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share, share, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description of this video. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, wipe ass. Work in progress every day and see success. And remember, when people challenge you, they don't challenge you to challenge you, but they challenge you to challenge you. Accept the challenge. Salute.